Lately I've been staring at the dark. Turn my inner demons into art. Struggle with the pain inside my heart. Wish I didn't care about what they say. What you want to say, what you want to say, what you want to say, what you want. Say what you want to say, 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 what you want no one.
You gotta get up every morning. Big boss getting richer every minute. Oh no. Big boss on. You gotta get up every morning. Big boss getting richer every minute. Oh no.
Good morning, good morning. Good morning, traders. How is everybody doing today? Hope everybody is well. Another day, another dollar. Quick peek at the markets here. Oh, we might be looking for an ES long here this morning. Be looking for an ES long, I think. Bitcoin coming down into the zone too for a re-add. We didn't get long in Bitcoin, but this is kind of the zone that you want it to hold. They did have a little gain, not very convincing though. Be a bit lower in Bitcoin. ES looks like it wants to dump it. Hope you guys are doing well. We got stopped out of our good position in the euro. What happened here, man? I didn't get in that late. I'm not sure exactly what happened here to the position. It rolled over the day, and now my entry's way lower. I don't know how that works. Yeah, regardless, it's okay. Have a look at the charts. Let's have a look at the Ecom Cal first here. Tuesday, yeah. We got some numbers at 9 a.m. It says it doesn't have a super serious impact. Yesterday's numbers at 10 were crazy. The whole market went nuts. Stopped me out of my position. Yeah, it stopped me out of my position yesterday. I re-shorted this, but I re-shorted this I shorted this up here. This stopped me out, and then it came back down, and then I re-shorted here. I don't know why it says here. I did take one profit target here. I don't know why it says that it's here now. It doesn't make much sense to me. It's happened to me once before in TradingView. I don't know. So ES coming into the level here of support, the 4-hour swing. Look at this. Yeah. So I like the liquidity underneath this. Honestly, I like the liquidity underneath this for the whole 4-hour swing. Would be good too. 4-hour failure to gain here. Just get this out of here. Let's look at the actual level here, yeah. So we're coming into it. I've kind of already tested that, but you know, this area will probably play. It's an area to be looking anyway. And really they're kind of at the level. So like anywhere in this zone, anywhere down here and in this zone is going to be fine for me to be taking stabs at longs on a 15-minute gain. So I'll be looking for 15-minute gains on the ES. Needs to be pretty proper though. So we'll keep that on the radar. Bitcoin, they've come in, swept the liquidity. Just look at this on the longer time frame here too. Not quite to my level yet. Just touching the tops of it still. I like it a little bit lower. Yeah, you really want them to hold. You really want them to hold up this range, right? This is the top range. And this guy here. So that's kind of where I'll be looking. I like it a little bit lower. They didn't really gain this with any kind of aggression. They didn't really gain this with any kind of aggression, so you know, I'll you know, I think I like this a little bit lower first before trying to get involved again. Mike's all weird today. That's good. It kind of just slowly moves, man. Yeah, so that's that. Let's look at the Dixie here. Dixie still looks still looking good. I can't believe I got stopped out of that position and then it dumped like crazy. If I would have just left my stop alone, it would have been fine. Kind of sucks. But I don't know what's up with this. I swear I shorted this up here. And then it hit a profit target. So I don't know why this is showing down here. I don't even know what to do with this now. Just gonna leave it. Honestly, I should leave my stops where they were too. My stops were here. So if we get a pump again, I'll be looking to re-add to this position. Let's just look at the 4 hour here. They're kind of holding this 4 hour. Not good news. Holding this for now. This is kind of where I'd like to see it go back to. Right here. This zone. I'm actually gonna put some orders in there. And like really, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Like I have no idea. Like my stops are still connected, right? You know, I don't know. Fucking TradingView piece of shit software. Really, I'm gonna switch to Quantar. I don't know why I'm using this. Yeah, I'd like to see them. I'd like to see them take that liquidity. That would be good. So if we can take that liquidity, I'll get some orders in there and put the stops up here. Really, I have no idea. It's just puzzling to me, you know. No, how do you short it up here and then it's I come to the market and my order is saying it's here. What happened? See, look, sell 795. Yeah, it's up here, 795. Yeah, 795. Take profit 762. 762 took profit here. I don't know why it says my orders are in down here now. That's not my entry. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why these prices say different now, you know? This doesn't make any sense to me. Like, these are my entries. Dude, these are my sells. There's nothing else after that. You know? That was last night, right after the stream. I blasted it. Cheap viewers, eh? Easy ban for me. I don't need your cheap viewers, brother. Get out of my chat. Get out of my chat, man. So I don't know. I'm just gonna leave this how it is because, like, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it, I guess, and I'm gonna enter in orders here. You know, they could just fail this. They start gaining. They almost touched it. I'm just gonna put orders right here. I'm gonna put another 2 contracts there. It stops up here where this is. And if they get hit, they get hit. If not, oh well. These are gonna be deep. One there and then one for even further. That's okay. Almost 3-1. So 1 contract there. Yeah, it's only $26 risk. It's okay. It's all right, man. Couple riskers here. $803 is where this stop should be. Yeah, $803. Yeah. Alright, we're getting a couple more orders in there. One of these are going to be way farther down. One of these are going to be for down here too. Alright, we'll see how that plays, you know. This is in profit. I don't know what this is talking about, really. I don't trust it. Honestly, this software I just don't trust actually anymore. And now that it's you know, fucking me, I think I'm just gonna switch to a different software. I don't need this shit. You know, I definitely don't need it. Shit needs to work around here. So This doesn't need to be so tight. I had this thing all set up like perfect before. Now it's all shit. Just feel like this. I feel like it's like just slowly dipping, you know? Slowly dipping. That's all right. Yeah, so this is the idea anyway for the euro. Like I wouldn't pay too much attention to this. My stop is up here. My position is from here. So I really don't know why this is saying that. Yeah, so yesterday I got stopped out up here. I had my original short from here. I got stopped out on these crazy numbers, but then Nick, I just saw that, you know, the USD just held where they're supposed to. The Dixie just held, so I kind of just donkey smashed back in. And then I'm still just riding this short. I really am trying to get a bigger play here. Good morning, brother. Emad. What's good? How are you? Things are going great with me. Cannot complain. Yeah, I'm doing fantastic, brother. I cannot complain about anything. Life is good. Just watching the markets, you know, gonna look over some trades. Looking for a setup on ES here if they sweep the lows. Riding out this euro short. We have been for months now. Hopefully we get a little re-add action on the euro. Maybe Bitcoin can come down a little bit more and I can get some entries. I missed my entry on the Bitcoin long. Have a peek over our stock positions here, our stocks. Oh yeah, Tesla is just ripping. What do I trade? Everything, my friend. Really? Everything. Crypto, stocks, and futures. And then Forex I trade on the futures in contract form. I guess I don't trade everything. I don't trade commodities, so. Get this calendar out of here. How long have I been trading for? I don't know, maybe like 15 years, around something like that. Probably only profitable for, I don't know, 7 or so. Something like that. Yeah, maybe 12. I don't know, it's wild. Like I'm 45. When did I start trading? Like I started trading when I was like, you know, 25. Yeah. but not I wasn't I wasn't like I wasn't profitable right away, that's for sure. So when I started learning how to trade, it took me maybe, I don't know, took probably at least 5 years, I would say, before I started like being half decent at it, and then probably another 2 or 3 before I started, you know, becoming very good at price action. No one's profited. Everybody loses. Like, honestly, when you first start, if you can even just be a break-even trader, you're doing better than most. Takes a while for sure. Learning the price action is really not that complicated. It's more the emotion that's involved in trading, you know. Lots of emotion. Especially when you first start, you just, you know, your emotion makes you do shitty shit, you know, in the markets, makes you do stupid things. Do you trade? What do you trade? Looks like Tesla's doing good. Their position, what are we in at? We're in from 179, in from the weekly gain retest on this weekly. So not bad, you know, up 20%, not too shabby. Yeah, takes a little while, brother, but almost as important as emotion is learning from, you know, correct. There's lots of like bullshit out there, especially in the trading space. Like, there's so many people are masters. Yeah, they want to sell you their course. Most of it's bullshit. Synthetic indices. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. What kind of system do you trade? You trade price action, yeah? Still a newbie, yeah. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, man, honestly. But you need to make sure that you learn correct first, right? Like, there's so many bullshit systems out there too, right? So you need to make sure that you have the right information, that you're learning correctly, and then after you know how, then you need to master your emotions, because honestly, mastering your emotions could take a long time. Some people can never do it. You know, when money is involved, it's, you know, sometimes it's, you know, some people can't get a hold of it. We should clean up all the charts here. We should clean up everything here, man. This one doesn't need too much cleaning. We're down at the 4 hour. There's liquidity down here. This is the area where I'd like to buy this, but I'd like it to come down and have some kind of action. Some kind of action down here where we can get involved proper. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that's why I'm here, man. I live in Bali now, so you know it's kind of lonely, and trading is kind of a lonely game. You know, you're just kind of sitting by yourself at the chart. So I figured, fuck it, I'm just gonna stream it. And now that I live in Bali, like, I don't know too many people here, so it's good for me to, you know, just talk to some people online or whatever. long have I been on Kick? Not very long. I just started streaming like maybe a month ago or whatever, a few weeks. Bitcoin did have a 15-minute gain here. I really like them a little bit lower, so I'm not going to take this opportunity here. How's it going? Yeah, it's going okay, I guess. Not too many viewers, but that's just how it goes when you first start, right? Not too many people show up. Started making YouTube videos too. I run down the NASDAQ 100 and the top 50 crypto charts on YouTube. Check it out. At Mainline Trades everywhere. I did that to start trying to bring in people into the stream. I need to upgrade my camera too. I'm just using my laptop camera right now. So I have a new camera coming soon. And then honestly, I have like I do have a proper like studio office. Right now I'm just in a rental. But I won't be back in there until September. So I figured I'll just do this until September. It's fine. Even though the quality is not the best, still okay. More selling here in the ES. Yeah, you know, for me it doesn't really matter for me. I'm just kind of doing it for, you know, but it's hard to get people in here to view it, right? Is the problem. I mean, what's to know, you know? You stream, you know, and then you try to get people in there. You use YouTube to try to funnel people into your streams. You know, I know enough, that's for sure. What are you going to try to sell me now? Believe me, I don't care. Yeah, to me, it really doesn't matter too much if people are watching or not. I'm here to try to help people navigate the markets. If they want to watch, they can watch. If not, my work will speak for itself. You know, I'm a very profitable trader. Yeah, I have all those, bro. Maybe eventually I would hire like some kind of manager to manage everything. Like to manage all the social and promoting. Yeah, honestly, you probably do. I don't know too much about it at all. All I know how to do is trade. That's it. Yeah, I tried putting out some shorts on TikTok and stuff, but I'm in Indonesia, so it only publishes it to Indonesia people, you know, and there's not many. It's not the market that you want to be publishing your TikToks to. I tried to look into getting a TikTok in the States account, but I don't know, I couldn't figure it out. Nah. I don't know. Like I said, man. All I really know is how to trade. And I'm not really at the point yet where I'm ready to hire someone. Yeah, maybe. Well, I'll probably just hire somebody, honestly. And I'll probably hire someone from Indonesia. Really, because you can get people, the work here is so cheap. The labor. So yeah, I'll probably just hire someone to do it all eventually. So ES making new lows here. We'll see what happens at the gain here, if they can gain this. Dixie coming into the level to hold. Kind of want to see them hold this level. Let's clean up the Dixie chart. Dixie chart looks a little messy here, guys. Let's clean her up a bit. So Dixie, we want to see them hold this 4 hour now, right? They've tested the bottom of it here, so we want to see them hold the top of this. This area will be the area for Dixie. So this is going to be the area for Riyadh's. I don't like how they didn't have a close above this, but still okay. And then there's also this liquidity down here that we're going to keep our eye on, and then this level here too. Those are really the areas that you want to be looking at on the Dixie. So we'll see what happens. You know, we really want them to hold above here. If they start getting down here, then we're probably going to get stopped out of this position. You don't really want them to all the way down here. This area. Yeah, I haven't posted on it in a while. I was using like a software to like break up my streams and then post it on everything. I was just kind of dumping it in there. I didn't really put too much work into it. Like I said, I was going to just hire someone probably once this thing starts taking off a bit to just manage all social and promote it. But it needs to cook a bit first, I think, man. Been doing this like 2 weeks, you know, so it needs to cook a bit. Just to look at how many points is this? 12 points, eh? Bit rough. Yeah, you're probably right. I tried to put in like hashtags and stuff. I was using software when I was doing it, but like, I haven't posted on TikTok in a long time, man. For almost like a year, or like. Yeah, you probably know way more about this stuff than I do. That's for sure, man. Like I said, I mostly just trade. We definitely hit a profit target on Tesla. So profit targets were here on Tesla. Just a small one came off because this is a good long-term trade for a long-term position. I really want to see above here, above 300, another $100 up. So kind of just waiting on that. Nothing else too crazy happening here. The Etsy's down quite a bit. Warner Brothers. AMC is up. Yeah, sure. How much does it cost? Dixie almost in the liquidity zone. See what they do with it. Really want them to hold this top level here. Would be pretty cool to get to like an affiliate status right away too on all these platforms. So I'm not just doing this for nothing, you know? Yeah, sure, man. We can do that if you like. Not an issue. Sounds good to me. Why don't you send me a Discord message? Can find everything there. Yeah, just send me a Discord message. We can talk about it, sure. I'm happy to teach you how to trade. It's fine. And like paying for the tools is not a big deal. I was paying for the tools before by myself and I didn't even know what I was doing. All right, so Dixie in the zone. Let's see if they can hold this top range. Would be pretty sweet. If not, I do still like this bottom area here. This gap close kind of deal. This thing right here. Right here too. Do like this area down here. So few spots to be watching out for. I'd like to see a proper, proper gain retest too. Hi, Emma. I guess I should put out on my Discord that I'm live too here, yeah. Oi. What broker do I use? In the States, I use AMP for futures. And then for crypto, I use Bybit for trading. And then I use Indodax for onboarding fiat. And then for stocks, I use Quest Trade. Which broker really doesn't matter too much, It's as long as the fees are all right, then it's fine. Nice, yeah. Bybit I like I like it the best. But with crypto exchanges, you never know with these things, right? Sometimes they get shut down and shit, so you really can't have too much money on there. Yeah, I have Binance too. I have Binance and Bybit, and then Indodax but Indodax the fees are way too high, so you just use it just to put money in, not for trading. Yeah, you can't really TA on a phone. You need to have a computer. Steezy, what's up, my brother? How are you? Welcome back. Welcome in. Welcome in. Just trying to get a re-add on this Euro short. Yeah, any laptop will do. Doesn't really matter how good it is. Oh, are you in it? Let's have a look. Chewy, huh? Uh-oh. Oh, coming back. I did have this level marked on the chart for a reason, right? This is the first level of support. It's the daily swing here. Honestly, I would imagine this is going lower. Because they rejected everything properly here, right? But just have a quick look at this. For them to continue higher, I think they need to go lower first. I think they need to go to here. And I think they need to take the liquidity out from underneath there. Or hold that weekly. Kind of the next level down is this. And the bottom of this weekly up here. So I would kind of watch that area. Could they hold this right here right now? They definitely could. If you want to, you want insight if they're going to be holding this, then you need to be looking at the smaller time frame, like the 4 hour. So even the 4 hour doesn't look very good, right? Like they lost the 4 hour level here, and then they rejected it super hard. So I would kind of, I don't imagine that this would hold. Maybe this down here, you know, maybe this will hold. And then there is a gap. You know, the market does like to fill gaps. So there is a big gap down here at $17. So keep that into consideration too. This gap also lines up with this. So, you know, this is very classic pattern, right? When you see it go up, let's just draw it on this. It looks a little bit easier. You see it go up, and then it takes out the level, then it gains, and it comes back and tests the previous low, previous swing, then goes. This is very, very, very common in the market. Yeah, yesterday's numbers were crazy for the stock market and for the futures too. I got stopped out of a good euro short. I re-entered, had a shittier position, but I got stopped out in profit, but still stopped. I had a really good position, and then they stopped me. But it's okay, it happens. All right, Dixie in the liquidity zone here. Kind of the first. This is kind of the first area that they could bounce it. We'll see if they do. Just look at the hourly here for a second. So they're losing the hourly swing, hourly liquidity here. So they have 40 minutes to close back above here to continue the trend. Yeah, I was just looking at Tesla. I'm up 20%, I think, in the Tesla trade. Yeah. And then I actually talked about your RIVN in the YouTube video. Okay, Emma. Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. We'll talk about social media management. Yeah, that's around mine. You can see it on the screen there. It's around 179. But yeah, I did have yours on a list here. Is it Raven? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. RIVN. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Blue. It should be on this list somewhere. Just didn't see it. Oh yeah, here it is. 3%. And not quite at my level. I actually have a trade in on it. See if it gets back down. We'll see. My trade is here. We'll see if it gets to it. You know, it's kind of my idea right there. It's gap close. Put this on the daily here. Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's gonna hold this top range. Be very, very, very strong if it did. Yeah, I think it's gonna take this anyway, and then we'll see what happens, and then probably a move to clear these up here. Something like that. I'm in a lot of trades at this point. I'm in this. I'm in DOT. Pepe I have a trade in on. Not too much action there. AVA I'm in on a trade. A lot of these aren't on the stream yet. There's no more room to put anything. Doesn't look like this one's gonna pan out. Trying to get in on this, but no. Ethereum in. QCOM short idea. Failed the weekly up here, yeah. PayPal just pushing on the weekly. Weekly level to hold. PDD. Yeah, you know me. Touching the weekly after a weekly gain and new highs. This is a pretty good spot for it to hold. Just waiting for it to gain a daily. So we gain this. We're off to the races here, right? Just need to get back above this 136. So round of new stocks here. This one was on the radar here. Trying to gain the daily here now. Yesterday, kind of slow moving though, right? Like a lot of little chop in here. It looks like distribution though to me. Nvidia, short idea on the Nvidia. Kind of scary, shorting the tip top, but especially after holding the daily. But Nvidia just can't keep going up forever. It's been playing this perfectly, basically. I put this out on the weekend, right? So a couple days ago. I said this is holding the level properly. And this thing down at the weekly hold spot, gained a daily. This looks okay, right? Big daily pump, daily gain. Looks all right. And then like just the action here when you see the market like this, it's like a lot of times that's distribution or accumulation, right? So this could be accumulating for a move higher. Potential anyway. You don't really know. Fast failed the weekly here. They gained a daily, but they failed this weekly. When you fail a weekly like that, it's most likely coming down. Pre-market, we're already down. 61, 87. Oh no, we're just up here. These markers got me a little confused. DTLR. I like this a little bit lower. Trying to gain the daily, but they failed pretty hard up here. Could pull it out. We start seeing action above here. It's good to go. Zap. This thing pumped. This thing pumped right into it. Somebody brought this to my attention. It's pumped right into a weekly level though. Come down, but if it comes down and gets the liquidity here, it will be all right for a trade. I think this would be okay for a trade around $1 to like back up to the top here, like $2, between $1 and $2. Could be a while before that plays out though. Quick look over here. I don't know what happened to this position, man. It's so stupid. Check out this position. So like I entered short yesterday. I'm short from up here. I don't know why this is down here. You can see my entries here, right? Like right here, sell, sell, sell at 795, 794, 795. So 795 is like up here, you know, it's here. I don't know why I just came to the market today. One of my profit targets hit, and this thing is down here now. It's showing like I'm at break even. I'm not. I don't know why. OTPP, sure. OTPP. Nothing, brother. OTP bank. Nah. Your ticker doesn't work. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. No tick. All right, yes. Trying to gain this. See if they can. Dixie trying to hold this hourly too. Looks like it likes this liquidity. There's still a big level down here, so you know if they do dump it fast and go, that could happen too. Wouldn't mind trying to get into an ES position today. This would be a pretty epic position to new highs. I don't know. I'll take a stab at this if they gain it. It's gonna be a hefty stop. 10-point stop, but gotta do it. 4-point stop. We'll try it. OPTT, okay. OPTT. You always show me ones that are blasters. Look at this pre-market, man. Pre-market, it's already up. This is run away from you, you know? Can't really do anything now. Gave you the opportunity already. Right? A little late to the party here. Why didn't you tell me about this 2 days ago? On this. And then this retest of this daily right here. Yeah, but it gained proper, right? It gained proper and then gave you a perfect entry. And then gained the weekly too. It gave 2 entries, right? So it was coming down and then gained over this daily. This candle here. Gapped up and gained the daily. The next day came down, tested the daily move that made the low. Then blasted up here. And then this actually came back down and tested the weekly level. This is the weekly gain. So sync globally. Yeah, so this came back down again and held the weekly. So once it starts doing things like that, then it's, you know, it's game on. See, it upsets me when I see stuff like this, because these are things that I would have taken a trade. You know what I mean? This is a perfect setup. VLCN. One sec. VLCN. Olicon. Yeah, this one's like talk about in the dumpster, right? Okay. Really in the dumpster though, but it's okay. Volacom, huh? Okay. Jesus, really have to stretch this open to. So these guys did gain the daily. They gained the daily and then they failed the daily. So there is a huge range here to the upside, right? To the next major support is 300% up. The next daily support is right here. Just get off. Next daily support is here and here. They did gain, but they also failed, right? They failed the continuation down. So I wouldn't play this one. Yeah. This isn't one that I would play though. Even though it did give you a proper entry, but because it also failed this in a massive downtrend, it's more important that it failed it. It failed where it needed to. But there's, you know, if you want to take a stab on it, you just not very big stab, but a stab because it's 300% to the next weekly level. You know what I mean? I think you could throw $100 on there or whatever. It's not a big deal. All right, so ES not gaining. Dixie holding the hourly. I wouldn't mind to see them have like a quick dump and pump. Bitcoin trying to hold here too. Keep an eye on the numbers today, guys. There's something coming up at 10 a.m. Could have some market volatility. Nice. You're using Cash App for trading? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's the worst. No need to use Cash App for trading, brother. Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, for stocks, it doesn't really matter. Interactive brokers have probably the best rates, and they have pretty good execution. So if I had to recommend something for stocks, it would probably be interactive brokers. But the interface is total shit. So you have to use something like Quant Tower and use and plug it in. So you just use interactive brokers as the back end. Yeah, really, you should have your profit targets in there before, like right when you set up the trade. You should just put your profit targets in, and then you can just walk away. You just got to come back every once in a while and move your stop up. Yeah, don't use Webull for charts either. Just use TradingView. It's free. What's TOS? Or Thinkorswim, yeah. Yeah, Thinkorswim's okay too. Their fees are a little pricey, but if it doesn't matter too much for you, then it doesn't matter. I've never used E-Trade. I mean, like I said, it doesn't really matter too much. It's more about the fees, right? So just look at the fees and what it costs you to enter and exit trades. And if you're okay with the fees, then Thinkorswim or E-Trade or any of them really, they're all just fine. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter too much. Especially for the kind of trading that you're probably not going to use level 2s and stuff, you know. So it doesn't really matter too much. And for the best fees, Interactive Brokers, I think, are the best fees, if I remember correctly. But even I don't use the ones with the best fees. Like I use Quest Trade in Canada. It's my brokerages in Canada. And Quest Trade is just like a nice. The software is nice. So and their enter and exits like $4 or something like that. So it's still pretty cheap. And then all my stock trading is in long-term account too. I have one account for shorting. I don't really short that much, but I do have one account for it. Most of the stuff is in for stocks anyway, is in long-term portfolio, like a retirement kind of thing. Lyra, I think it's called. Honestly, most of my funds are still in crypto. I did sell about 25% of my portfolio at the highs there, and then kind of moved everything around. Everything's in Bitcoin now, and then I still have my my trading accounts on Bybit for leverage trading. I still gotta add. I think I'm just gonna make like a whole nother page where we can see my open positions. I think that's what I'm gonna do because there's too many now at this point. They're not all gonna fit on the side of the screen. I think I'll just take that and make it a new screen. And then we'll make the charts the whole top, or we can move chat over there. It's a good idea too, is moving chat over there. keep the bottom for some advertisement or something. I'm sure there's going to be sponsors coming soon enough. You got any more special charts for me, brother? You always bring me funny ones. LCID. Let's check it. This one looks kind of interesting. Ooh. Just get that out of there. Pew, pew. All-time low, yeah? So, failing the weekly. Trying to hold this. But because it failed the weekly, kind of expect more down. They did gain a daily here, a retest, but honestly, because they failed that weekly, probably more down, I think. If they gained this weekly, even if they had action above it and took the liquidity up here, then I could see them trading it back up to that level, at least. But because they failed it, this is probably more down. Yeah. I mean, for a trade, oh, let me see here. Maybe there's a trade in here to be had. I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, the only thing I really see up here on the daily level is this. So they did gain this daily. If you were to take a trade here, you'd be targeting that. Liquidity over top of this. Yeah, let's send them. I'll look at them. Just one by one, yeah, in chat. Slowly too. You know, this area looks very interesting to me down here. WENA. WENA. Weena. Nah, nothing to do here. Nothing to do here, brother. If you would have told me a week ago, I would have said short there. I probably wouldn't even have got it because I would have said short there. So yeah, nothing to do here. Failing the daily too. So just lower. New lows coming. Haha. You're funny. NKLA. I need to make my chat bigger, man. It's so small I can't read it. Nikola, nothing to do here, man. You know, Nothing to do here. You need to see strength first, especially when it's in a situation like this where they're just selling the crap out of it. You need to see strength. So the first thing to do is just mark out where the strength is. You can just put an alert on this, add an alert, and then it'll remind me when it hits it. If that line gets crossed, then we can talk about longs. And like you're not gonna short this here. Maybe you short it at the weekly. You can short it here in this zone, at this gap close. FedEx. Ooh, this looks kind of interesting. I think this is gonna go to new highs because it held here, right? So holding here, and having action here before. So this is probably going higher than this. Not to say that there wouldn't be a trade to be had here. So there might be a trade, right? You can still short it, knowing that we're in an uptrend and we're probably going there on the weekly. So this is the level this is like the last chance corral here for the shorts. So it might play right here, this weekly previous. So we are kind of in the liquidity zone here, right? This is the weekly liquidity zone. So if we see a loss on the daily, so you need to wait for some kind of action up here first on a daily or a 4 hour or something, right? So like on a 4 hour, it would be, you'd have to lose this. So on a 4 hour, you need to lose that and then retest that, and then you can target down here. So even for a trade, it would be okay. Oops. How much percent is that? Yeah, that's still 12%, right? Still okay for a trade. So you put your short there. If they start dumping, they have to fail this first, right? Put your short there, stop there, and then target here. Not the best, only 2.1. You want to try to get at least 3. HPE. Hewlett Packard. Hewlett Packy. These guys are at all-time high, eh? So I have the levels marked out here for where they should come back into. They did fail the 4 hour. Look at the daily here. No daily failure. Would expect them down here. If you did want to take a trade on the 4 hour, you could. So this is the level to lose. This is the level that they lost. So if it gets back up there, you wouldn't be wrong to take shorts and target this bottom zone. Now, if you also need to make sure that it's worthwhile, right? 10%, not too bad. And then check out the trade, short position. You want to have your stops there. So 1.4, not the best risk reward. Mosquitoes everywhere. It happens on my outside office. So yeah, that's kind of the setup here on the 4 hour loss. But not really the best, I don't think. If you took a trade here, you'd need to target this down here, this gap close, or at least the top of this. Then that makes it 2. You really need to target the bottom, the gap close. Make it worth it, or make your trade a little bit higher, like this, something like that. Something like that. Okay, more selling here in the Dixie. Yeah, they're bad here too, man. In Bali, they're terrible. They're not too bad where I'm at right now, but we're at my villa that I own. My villa's like at the rice fields and like near a river, so they get kind of bad, especially when the sun goes down. This stuff, I just have it like every turn. There's like 10 of these bottles in my house right now. It's just like a mosquito fogger. It's like every room I walk into, I just blast it first. But out here, it's a little rough because it's we have this is an outdoor space here. This is all outdoor. We have an outdoor kitchen, outdoor like living area. And market open in 40 minutes. Again, we want to keep an eye on the numbers today. There's it says slight impact. Yellow. It says yellow. Job openings. The numbers yesterday made the market go crazy, so keep an eye on that. The mosquitoes been coming through your AC at night. That's brutal. Inside, they're actually not too bad here, but at my villa, they're not the best really. It's when the sun goes down, and then at the villa, it's has like a bifold door, so it can open it up and close it, and we just keep it open all the time. And I don't know, at night, lots of mosquitoes. Just gonna make a coffee, boys. I'll be right back. You got a roll, Steezy? Okay. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Bit more selling in the Dixie here. See if they can hold on to this 1 hour. See if the ES gets above 515. If ES gets above 515, we'll be looking for longs. Oh, you're still here. Okay. I thought I read that like you need to go to work. Got any more charts for me? CD. This Canadian one. Oh, CCL. Sorry, man. I really got to change the size of that carnival. We looked at this one before. Yeah, kind of off to the races. Failing the 4 hour up here, but this is off to the races already. Very mid-range trade. Leave that on the weekly. Change this to the daily. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, coming down, trying to hold this. Kind of expect them a bit lower now at this point. Gap close down here. I'd kind of expect that. This down here, this gap close. You can put it a little bit lower than that. Something like that. This is tested. This is tested. Yeah, I would. It's the bottom of this. Holding the top of it. See if they test the bottom of it before continuing. If they hold the top here, that's very, very, very good. Maryush, welcome in, brother. Welcome in. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping in. Looks like we might get an ES long attempt here. E is another one. E. Just E. You know, the problem with this one, it doesn't move that much, man. This range is a 10% range. And this is over the last like 2 years. So, you know. This is over the last year. It's moved 10% up and down. You know, it is coming down. It has failed. This is a better short than anything else, because it's failed the weekly here. So, failing this weekly here like this, shorting here would have been the idea. Now they have taken liquidity on the weekly level. So then the weekly level to the top side is cleared that. So it's going to be this. It's going to be this to the top side. So if they come down first and test this daily, might be okay for a trade, but you need to see if it's worth it, right? So this is the weekly to the top side where there's going to be resistance. And this would be the daily gain that they gained. The trade's kind of underway, right? They kind of tested it here a little bit. Yeah, this could still get tested, but like you need to see if it's worth it, right? Is this worth your time? Is 4% worth your time for the first profit target? No. So you need to trade something else. Unless you want to just target new highs. But, you know, the way that this chart looks, I wouldn't just target new highs. If it was a weekly gain, then that would be a different story. But this is coming into a weekly continuation down. If it was a weekly gain like they did here, where they gain the weekly and then a retest of it, sure. Then because then you can target up here, or you can target like above the next weekly. But because this is just they just lost the weekly, and it's just a continuation down play. So this would expect them to go like this and then down like this. And see what happens down here, down on this one. This level kind of looks interesting. Just pop in here, check this. Dixie almost in the liquidity zone. I kind of like Dixie down here, so that's why I'm trying to add. I'm trying to get some ads in here for shorts. This number's off. I don't know why this is here, because I shorted up here, so I don't know why this is showing here. You can see down here all my shorts went in at 95, 94, 95. Yeah, 95 is up here. So I don't know why that's like that, but it is. I'm just gonna trade it as normal as I normally would. Just kind of disregard it. TSM, yeah. So, this one's interesting. A little bit more interesting. More interesting on a short level though. I like this down here again. I like this down here. I like this liquidity down here, this liquidity pocket. This is the weekly hold. You know, they lost the daily, but then they just held, so kind of a little bit more risky. I like it when it's a little bit more of a more furious move, you know what I mean? And then a retest. But you wouldn't be wrong to try to short this. Target down here, this liquidity pocket down here. This weekly might hold though, so you never know. This weekly is the next major support, so you need to have one target there. You could just short it right here, right now, really. Not the best RR. Even target 2 is not the very best. I guess you could have your stop a little bit closer. Something like that. Put your stop above this weekly level. Yeah, it's on a rip. Can see like around where it's projected to go with the fibs. Just take it from here. Yeah, they're not quite at the rejection fib yet. This is the area where they usually like to take it. So I wouldn't really be shorting this here yet, unless I saw like some serious move down. And then a serious move back up. But if we were up here and we saw this, I would take that trade. ES trying to gain this. We might be looking at getting into a position, boys. We might do it. Hopefully we can get a couple more shorts here too. SPCE. SPCE. Space. So, you know, I like charts like these, you know. These are charts that I like to keep on my radar. I'm actually going to add this to a list. Can I just mark this? I want to look at the red list. Yeah, we'll put it on like its own list, a red list. This. Yeah. So these ones should be on watch lists. And you're just waiting for a daily gain, right? So they gain a daily. You can take a trade, no problem. Just put in markers and put in alerts. Yeah. So I'll get an alert now when this thing crosses the daily. Check in on it once in a while. They'd be flying people to space, eh? Looks like not too well, I guess. Hope no one died. All right. Looks like we're going to get into a position here, guys. Yeah, this is kind of what you want to see. Just need them to cross this line. Giving me a decent entry. How much of what's this going to be worth? Is the question also. What is this going to be worth? We can target basically new highs. Basically target new highs. So one there is going to be only going to be able to get a couple in. So I might have to target the bottom of this like this. Kind of sucks, but I'm going to do. Bottom of it's kind of been tested already on the way up. Or I'm going to have to move my stop up a bit like this. Yeah, I wouldn't want it much lower than that, or much higher than that. I think it's going to be something like that, boys. But we need to get some buying in there first. But yeah, I think it's going to be something like that. But probably only one or two. Yeah, I'll watch it for you. No worries. Okay, here's a push on Dixie. Let's see if they try to grab this liquidity here. See what they do with it. This is also a 1 hour move that made this low. I believe so. Yeah. Oh no. The 1 hour move is a little bit lower, but it's been tested. So like this is kind of the next area to hold. So I'd like to see if I'd like them to hold that. It would be better if they just hold here and go, but or take the liquidity quick and then go. Yeah, they did fail this hourly here too, so not looking the greatest. Market open in 15 minutes. Again, we have numbers today at around 10 o'clock. So market volatility at 10. See if ES can gain it on this 15. And if ES fails here, it's just going to be probably new lows. Probably new lows coming. So I like to see a move like this, and then like this, and then maybe even a little bit deeper. I'm going to put one at the top and then one down here. Yeah, one at the top and then another one right here. Let's see if we can get, see what we can get, you know. if anything. A bit of a wide stop, really. My average entry is going to be around here. So that's like a 10-point stop. Kind of normal these days in the ES. All right. Dixie holding for now. Same with Euro failing for now. Market open 10 minutes. This is a pretty valid Bitcoin trade here too. Made new lows. Made new lows lower than this, and then gained the 15. Retest. Pew. I liked it a little bit lower, but we are in on some cryptos already. Check out on some of them. Dot, we're in. Pepe, we're in. Pepe basically at entry. AVAX, we're in. Welcome back, brother. Just run through all these real quick here. There's a few others on the crypto list. Litecoin looks pretty good too. Weekly gain. Holding this. Or sorry, LDO. Looked okay. A few of these that we were. This one we're in. ARU. Whatever that, well, like whatever that is, you know. Just want just quickly run through these, see if there was anything that happened over the last couple days on any of these guys. Some of these are waiting for a daily gain. Oh, it looks like we got tagged in this one too. We're in MKR. I think we're in on this one too. Stacks on the weekly, holding the weekly. Decent spot to hold anyway. This guy waiting for a daily gain. T waiting for a gain. Waiting for a gain. A lot of these are still like just waiting for a gain, but could be a lot of action in crypto coming up this week. Yeah. Few were in. Pepe. Uni didn't gain. Sad. Near. Leo. Matic. Man, remember Matic? That shit was so much before, you know? Like Litecoin gained a bit. Wouldn't be terribly wrong to be taking trades on Litecoin. Link waiting for a gain. I think this is this chart. This is just going backwards. Okay. Okay, looks like we are gaining here. See what they do with it. I'd like to see a close. Unit. I'll look at it in just a minute. All right, Steezy. Actually, I'm gonna wait for this 4-minute close anyway. So, unit. New weekly low. So right now the gain point is here. If they make a new low again, then you'll want to see them get over top of this. So it's if they hold here, they need to get up above this first. If they make a new low, they need to get above this first before taking any action on it to the top side. The first kind of thing is going to be this right here. There's still this too. Yeah, there's a lot of, a lot of room to the upside. My first target would be there. But need waiting first. This isn't ready. Needs to cook more. So not really gaining this, Features, they always make it a little difficult sometimes. But not really gaining this, is taking the liquidity so far. Really want to see like a 15-minute close above first. Could be more down first. Let's see. When these things go, though, they usually fly. So, if it's ready, let's see when it's ready. Could be now. Are they gonna do it? Dixie almost at the liquidity point. Para. Look at it in a minute. It's the last minute of this 15-minute candle here for the ES. Let's see if they close it up over top. Looks like they've gained now. Yep, pushing through, seeing some volume come in now. So I'm going to put one trade here and then another trade deeper in this a little bit, and we'll see what we can get. $65 risk, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a wide stop. Well, in on the one. Oh, this one was supposed to be a little bit lower. Okay, let's see what we can get, boys. We're in on one, at least. We're really just targeting, like, you know, back to new highs with this shit. One contract of destiny. Hopefully we can get another one. That's the market open too. Gaining right at the market open. Probably just gonna get one here. Sure, they're off to the races. Not too shabby, I guess. I would have liked to get more than one, but you know, they didn't, like, you know, it's okay to do these plays before it gains, especially when they've taken a low like this. It's all right. Yeah, these guys are just gonna blast it. I'm gonna take away this order. I don't like it anymore. Now that they're blasting it. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, it's okay to take trades like this, especially when they take a new lows. I just want to do it as safe as possible, especially for the stream, just so I can teach you guys like the exact, you know, proper way to do it. But like, you know, seeing that they took a new low and then you know, trying to get into a trade here with your stop here, that's okay to do too. It's not really waiting for confirmation, but at least you're in a decent spot for the gain. You know what I mean? And you can imagine if you had 3 contracts or 4, you know. I think that we're at least going to see this area. And honestly, probably new highs. Glad I could show you guys how to do an entry properly. Live on stream. Too bad there's only 2 people here and 2 people on YouTube to see it. But you know, that's a proper way to do an entry anyway. So coming into a failure zone right here. Right here, it's a failure. That's why we're seeing some resistance there. This candle right here. We'll see what happens. Could be a retest down first and then go. Could just gain it now. Did test pretty low already. Really like to see this just fly, you know. It'd be nice. That's what I'm looking for. Anyway, Para. This Paramount. Yeah, this looks okay. So this is the level to hold, really. They're trying to hold it. They've gotten back above it now at this point. This one doesn't look too bad. You can see people taking trades off this level. It's not wrong to do that, you know what I mean? As long as you have tight stops. If you want to be safe, you'd wait for the daily gain above this and a retest of that. But you know, this is pretty low in the range here. Just take this back to the monthly. Yeah. This is the last time they tested this monthly. They didn't quite get to it. This is the monthly test right here. They're not quite there yet. So, you know, they're in the zone. I would even put this at the body. Right there. They're close, you know what I mean? They could slide another few dollars, but they are very close. Will ES gain here? I think so. Looking pretty strong. So this is pretty good shot for ES to go back to all-time high, or at least this, you know. This is the next big level here. It's kind of hard when you just have one contract and you're in this spot, because I would take a PT here normally, you know. Kind of this would be the big question in the range, I think, in this bottom range, up here and right here. This is liquidity here. Pretty strong though, pretty strong move off the bottom there. Gaining lots of stuff. Gaining an hourly probably too. Yeah, gain the hourly. So, did they gain the 4 hour? This is the 4 hour gain right here. So, if they can have 4 hour closes up here, we'll know in 20 minutes. Yeah. They have 4 hour closes up here, then up here you want to see them kind of hold up here. I'll probably be moving my stop up to the 4 hour bodies, something like that. I would expect some kind of pullback now at this point. Hopefully that holds. I kind of want that to hold. Having a 4 hour gain here would be pretty huge. Oh yeah, let's go. Wish it would have got more in. Damn it. Yeah, a lot of people who trade this, you know, I'm trading the micros. A lot of people who trade this are trading on like the big boys. This would be $700, right? So they would just close their trade off here and call her a day. You know what I mean? That's it. I'm gonna push these cells for euro too. We can get some euro cells going on here. Hopefully the dollar holds. Pretty good zone for them to hold. And like honestly, I'm still up in this trade. I don't know why this is saying down. My entry was here. So, you know, I don't know. So, clear gain over the 4 hour for ES. So now the 4 hour order block turns into a pretty serious level to hold. So we should see a retest of that area around 526. Really, like if I had more than one contract, I would have taken a profit target, especially on a clear of that. I probably would have taken 2 profit targets already, and then I would have just had a runner left. Like I'm trying to get that. I know it's pretty funny. Really, I should just take this profit target now and then just look for a re-add when it gets back down to this 4. Wild day in the futures. Just a wild pump, man. Kind of expecting them to try to take this now at this point. All right, CZ. Thanks a lot for stopping in, man. I appreciate you. Trade safe, yeah? Just a wild, what a move. What a wild move. Just a wild move. Trying to play this failure. I don't know. I don't buy it, man. Did they even get it? They might even have gained the daily. Yeah, I don't know. This looks like turnaround to me. Could be wrong. Not too much to say about the daily. I would imagine this 4 hour is going to play though. What I really should do is just do this. So then at least I'm safe. This is a small account. Yeah, kind of want this upper range to hold. If not, it would just be stopped out. Or I could just take profits, really. Just call it a day. Really, I wish I just would have got more in there, you know what I mean? Just one contract kind of sucks. Yeah, I think I am going to just take profits here, boys. Call her a day. You know, it would have been a lot better if I had more than one contract, but with just one contract, you know, what are you going to do? You need to take profits. I'm trained to. If we get an opportunity to re-add, maybe I'll do a re-add. We'll see. This is the 4 hour block right here. But it's like, it's so far away now. Just have to wait for a few days for the next opportunity. Or if we make new lows. So yes, for continuation up, it'd be really good if they held this range. The lower end of it is fine, but it'd be really good if they held this range. can even move this up a bit. This top one. This is the range that you want them to hold. Usually when they're doing a big move, they usually don't come back and touch the 15. They usually hold the top range. So see if that happens. Would be good if Dixie could hold this shit here too. Good for my short. So I'll probably stick around until the number's at 10 and then see what happens there. And then I'll probably be done for the day. And then we'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys haven't seen it yet, there is a couple videos out on YouTube where I run down the top 50 cryptos and I run down the top 100 NQ stocks. If you're interested in price action trading, definitely a good resource for learning. I'll put out some tutorial videos on there too eventually. I'd like to get back into my office and get a proper camera though first. Yeah, really want them to hold here, man, or else it's not going to be looking too good. These fuckers. This is the area that you want them to hold. That's why I push these. So seeing a little bit of rejection here on the ES. Let's see if they hold the 4-hour swing. We're basically at the 4-hour swing right now, the top of it. If they hold the top, it's very, very strong. Kind of hard to get into a trade though now, deep in the range, hard to put a stop anywhere. Never know, the numbers at 10 could come and just blast everything out of commission. Kind of close to my stop here, yeah. Really, my stop should be even closer than this. Yeah, if we start getting it up here, I want to be out of the trade. Here's this, but let's test it, man. Oh shit, sorry Steezy. I don't know if you're I just saw that check Riven. Yeah, I can check it. Riven. Yeah. They got a lot of work to do to turn around the monthly. So this area could fail for sure. Did gain a weekly and holding the upper range. I still think that it's coming to this gap close. The only trade to take is at that gap close. If you're in a trade, then you're off to the races. You should have took a PT and your stop should be in profit. Next liquidity point is up here. Sorry for the late reply there. Just saw your message. Okay, Dixie, trying to hold here. Good. Yes, trying to hold the 4 hour here too. Look at the Dixie on this small time frame, see what's happening. Yeah, didn't really present a good, not even a 1 minute gain yet. Probably a bit lower first. Could hold. Bitcoin selling. Where did they fail there? 4 hour? Yeah, Bitcoin not looking the greatest, man. They've, just rejecting the 4 hour bodies. This looks like continuation down for Bitcoin. So I would expect kind of down here for Bitcoin, and I would expect dollar to blast it. For ES looks pretty good because it gained the 4 hour, right? So we're gonna see what if they can hold up here, then that's really powerful for them. Bitcoin failing like that, it's definitely lower, I think, and because these things kind of all work in tandem, right? So I would kind of expect this to go down, and this to go down. And we'll see what happens with ES. ES is in the range. If they hold here, it's very good. There's still a trade to be had here. But this is pretty wide stop. I took it on the first go. It's already been tested once. But come and do an outside test. So we'll see what happens. Those are my predictions. We got numbers in 3 minutes too, guys. 3 minutes. Yes, trying to hold this 4 hour. See, the 4 hour candle closes in 1 minute here, right? If these guys close above, probably gonna see more up. So we want this to dump here. Closes in 1 minute, the 4 hour. Same with ES. If ES holds above this on the 4 hour, very good. These guys took the liquidity and see if they hold, if they can get a push up and hold. It's good for higher. This is kind of last chance for Dixie. You don't want to really see this much lower than this. Closing down here will closing down here would be a 4 hour failure. This 4 hour has an hour to go though still. ES holds. There's the numbers at 10 o'clock. Big dump on the euro. Big pump on the dollar. So these guys did not gain the 4 hour, just liquidity grab. So we'll see what happens here. Numbers making the market go crazy a bit. Yeah, you know, this looks good for lower, I think. ES holding. So I think that's gonna be it for today, boys. Thank you guys for stopping in, everybody who did. We're gonna let our euro short ride out. We're not gonna get back into an ES trade here. We might get into an ES trade again at this level later on down the road, but just not today. Yeah, it's all good. Mariusz, I just appreciate you even coming by, you know what I mean? It's awesome. Try to get some more people in the stream. Eventually I'm gonna hire a social media manager, so they'll have things pumping out on social media soon enough. I'm gonna wait till I get back into my office first before that happens. Yeah, we'll just go from there. All right. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel, guys. Peace.